Okay, got it together. So now that we've established that this is about positive and negative energy, I need you guys to grab this because this is really important, y'all. At this point in the game, we are in reckoning, okay? And a lot of you, I don't want to get into religious stuff because I just want you to understand that all of that religious stuff is about, all of that doctrination is about something, right? Higher energy. It's about energy, folks. It's about goodness, right? And goodness is encased in the higher energy, folks. Or higher energy, rather, is encased in the goodness, I say. And it goes the other way. You know, all of the negative stuff you see in the world, society, on the news every day, the conflicts and stuff. Which, by the way, you're seeing a lot of that stuff pulled back. See, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that on many levels, they don't necessarily tell you everything that they're doing. They just don't. So in conflict, they may put a story out and show you that they're doing something, but they may not really be doing something. In the back, the building's burning down in the back. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like the weatherman, same thing. They get ahead of narratives. So I want to keep talking about narratives because that's the whole point I'm trying to make, y'all. At this point in the game, you have been bamboozled. Either you're too dumb, right, to realize or something, or you're crazy, or you're just like the narcissists themselves and you're crazy. But we learned something here. We've learned that the narcissist is really a demoniac, folks. What is a demoniac? A demoniac is a human vessel being occupied by a fucking piece of shit squatter demon. Demons who have found some type of way to finagle themselves from where they're supposed to be in the hellish world to your reality, and now are enjoying and reaping benefits of your material third dimensional reality, which has given them room for them to be here, and then have actually figured out a way to suppress you guys and eat your energy and pain. Because remember, they cannot thrive or flourish in goodness and great feeling, folk. Pain is the name of their game, okay? Right? So we know the narcissist is not capable of feeling pain except when it's about them. If it's their pain, then they can feel it. If it's your pain, they're enjoying it. And that's what's going on in these workplaces. The suppressive society has put a situation in place where you're laboring for a coupon. That's what money is. Doesn't matter if it's in a chip or it's a dollar bill or something, whatever. You're bartering for something. You're laboring, right, for something, and you're given a certain amount, and that amount affords you the opportunity to buy food that they control and everything, right? To buy land, right? To live somewhere, and you got to consistently pay them, right? So where is your happiness, folks? If you were given this as a gift, where do you get to enjoy the gift? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? So it's the equivalent of somebody pulls up in a nice Ferrari and gives it to me, right? And then I said, thank you. And they said, this is the greatest gift I ever got. It's not, it wouldn't be materially. But I tell them, this is the greatest gift. This is the greatest gift that I ever got in my life, right? I tell them this, right? And then they tell me that I got to spend this much in gas. I got to pay for this much insurance. I got to pay this, blah, 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 blah. And it costs so much money, I can't even afford it or something. And I'm trying to show you that where am I happy with that car, folks? Right? This material reality is a phasing thing. It's was partly for you to learn something, right? And the connection of oneness, because you're in a stage of development where you're spiritually, you need a little work. So being able to interactively bounce around with other humans and stuff like that, learn restraint, because you can actually hurt somebody with your fist or physically touch somebody. You can do these things. And to keep that from happening, matter of fact, we got something going on up here. I think I hopped back on this end of the trail. I'll go a little further and I'll stop where they pick up their little things. Some people out here, I just don't feel like dealing with, folks today. But I'm trying to show you folks that that's why it's a bigger fight, because for them, they know what their agenda is. They've always known what their agenda is. You have not known what their agenda is. You buy into all of the things they show you and create and make you believe that this is this or when it's really that. That's why it's important. That's why I'm talking about your egos. You have been taught certain things on a physical third dimensional level. And because your brains are wired like that, you are not going to let those things go. So I told you the name of the Most High. All praises, Lord. Thank you, Vishnu. I told you the name. I devote this work, Lord. I told you the name of the Most High because he is the Most High, folks. He holds the life of the great sun and the great moon goddess and the great Mother Earth herself, whom is bringing all of this pain to you right now. Because you need to learn some things, right? I'm not going to even reason of you saying they're not being fair to you because you have never been fair to anyone. I'm not going to reason with you saying that they're not showing you compassion when you have never shown compassion to anyone. And I gave you examples on many levels. The average one of you, even a little bug or something, a mouse or anything, you'll trample on these things with nothing in your heart of conscience that this thing felt pain, folks. A bug, the spider, right, who got its head bashed in this week. The person who did it could care less. That's the last thought in their mind in this very second, right? But something had a life and it was ended. Now, it was ended senselessly because the spider was minding its business. It wasn't anyone's way or anything. So when you reason a person seeing someone over there minding their business and you want to fuck with them, you want to do something to them, isn't that what narcissists do, folks? Do you understand what I'm trying to get you guys to see now? Demoniacs are acidic, okay? They're toxic. Right, they corrode and they're just corrosive and they bring properties of destruction, folks. Nothing is built with a narcissist on any level. Not friendships, not love, not peace, anything. So when you look at your whole entire landscape that Mother Earth is providing, who she didn't provide it to you so you can have wars every day. But if you notice, you punk motherfuckers have had wars for this past century. When are you going to stop? When is it enough? You see what I'm trying to explain to you? If it were left to your devices, you would run this shit in the ground, folks. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. And that's why your ass is going to get ran in the ground, literally. I'm trying to make you understand something. No one cares about how you reason because you're fucking idiots. So yeah, these workplace people, what kind of people are they? They're the same types. It doesn't matter, like I keep telling you. See, I'm getting beyond the workplace thing because that's foolishness, folks. I'm on a level where I'm realizing everything that these narcissists have put out in our society is bullshit, folks. On every level, folks. There's nothing worthy of uplifting in this society, folks. You people always talk about the human element and this and that, but you're fucking liars. The people who are putting out the commercials are fucking devouring your asses. Right? All of you, any of you. And because you covet and because you're fucking fools, you allow the covet to blind you from the actual deception of the devil. Who only wants your souls, folks. Who only wants to take you to the hellish worlds, folks. So when your teeth start getting knocked out, because now you're starting to spit a little blood out a little bit, right? And you were just barely tapped, folks. You understand the Lord is mighty, folks. And so when he tells you, and I have spoken and told you what his name is, the purpose of me telling you was not to convert you. Could care less what you think. If you think I'm crazy, if you laughed at me singing or attempting to sing, because I can't really sing, y'all. You know, I do a little something. But whatever you thought about what I did, I could care less. I fear God, folks. Do you understand that I'm with the sun every day? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand the sun can do some serious damage to your asses? Any of them. And they have shown you on individual levels and collectively, right? And when they get together, they really have fun, don't they? And it's not fun to you, is it? But it's just like that spider, folks. It's just like the ants, folks. It's just like the animals, folks, that you slaughter every day, folks. It's just like the lands that you pillage and take and tear. You know, the war-torn lands that can't be any good. The radioactive places that you guys have built plants and left the chemicals to corrode and mess up the grounds in these places in the Arctic. So now when you see the Arctic get hot, right? and start warming up, you're like, what's going on here? All of these things are happening at the same time, and you guys are so narcissistic that you don't want to let go of the narrative. See, the narrative is pointing to God. Everything is in God's hands. He's doing all of this. But because you're a narcissist, you don't even want to reveal that, and to even give a clue that it's God to the people you have deceived, because to even point to it being God shows that you don't really have any power. But guess what, you punk motherfuckers? You never had any power. The air that you breathe, you do not control. The grounds you stand on, you do not control, right? And I told you people that it's going to come to a point, and this is here now. The Great One has given you warning, right? So all you beautiful city fronts, and these beautiful cities with the nice little worked in areas and stuff, got your little ocean front and all that stuff, right? How much you paying the moon goddess? Huh? How much have y'all paid her to maintain it for y'all, huh? To keep that ocean back. How much have y'all paid her? Nothing, right? Or how about Mother Earth? See, what I'm trying to explain to you is that the best places to live, the best foods to eat, the best this or the best that, when you get a taste of high reality and you look back on the civilization that we're living in as humans, you see fucking fools. You realize that these punk motherfuckers are in every narrative. It's craziness. If you looked at it for that, you will see that they have done this. So let's just say, for instance, I don't even like using races or anything because that's foolishness, folks. But I'm trying to make you understand that the suppressors have a look to them. And let's just say suppressors wear checkerboard ties. And everyone you see with a checkerboard tie represents the suppressors in our society. And everyone with a basic tie represents the humdrums and the slaves like us. Okay? And so you notice that everything that the humdrum slaves do, the suppressors seem to be the forefront of these things, the leaders of these things, no matter what it is. Even if they didn't invent it, they didn't think of it, anything. So you could be in any country around the world society and you could say, I invented this, or you can show something or produce something and it could be this. And somehow, when it makes it to the forefront, the suppressors, their face will be on the box. You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? And I'm trying to show you this. The people with the checkerboard ties will have their face on the box, folks. In every situation. You could have a religion. You could be in your country speaking your language with your tongue, and you will have somebody representing you with a checkerboard tie, and they don't even come from your background, folks. Speaking for you in all of your institutions and all of your doctrinal places, folks. I think I'll go back now this way. In all of your doctrinational places, that's why I was trying to explain to you about this literature, folks. Your egos is why you want to, okay, you study literature. You know about God, and you've read about works that have happened thousands of years ago. In those works, there are always lessons, aren't there? Because I listen to you guys on YouTube, and all you do is talk about the lessons that were learned and the failures of man and how they were punished and this and that, right? So let me ask you a question, guys. If you really believe what's in those books, why in the fuck are we dealing with this shit right now? Why are we in reckoning? Because I know Mother Earth, folks. Why are we in reckoning, folks? And the crazy thing about it is that it's scary because I'm talking, and I know in real reality, the people that are getting this in their heart and feeling me, I'm talking to 10 people. Out of whatever many people that watch my videos or something, I'm talking to 10 major people. And that's it. That really get what I'm saying. But it's crazy because I know this is going to happen, folks. And I'm showing you why you're crazy, because in every situation I have told you something. Remember, you're just a speck of dust walking on the planet. You look up at the night sky. You look up at the stars, don't you? In the heavens, right? In the moon and the sun. You look up, right? And they're in the sky, right? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? So if I tell you that they're going to do something and then you see it happen, how did I know that, folks? You're not even being reasonable about what you're looking at. You're fragmenting. Remember I said that again? You're seeing something, but you're trying to tell yourself there's something else, right? I have no control of the moon, folks. The moon is grand. The moon is a goddess, folks. The moon is the moon, folks. The sun is the sun, motherfuckers. Are you serious? So if I tell you that they're going to be this place or they're going to do something, and then you see it happen, folks, I'm just a human just like you. I don't have control over the sun. Trust me, I don't. So I'm trying to explain something to you. I know you're fucking fools on every level, and I don't care what you think. That's what I'm saying, because you're going to be damned, folks. You got to understand. Noah, at a certain point when Noah, that's the Noah's Ark story. At a certain point when Noah was on his boat, when he got time for it to go down, when he really knew, because he was with God, was talking to him the whole time, folks. I'm trying to explain something to you. So when it was really time to go down, think about how Noah felt sitting on that boat. He could care less if his neighbor thought he was crazy because he was singing to God when he knows the sun. The sun will clap this shit out any of y'all. Y'all, I mean, that's how I know something is mentally wrong with y'all. Y'all know you know you can't defeat the sun. You know you can't defeat Mother Earth or the moon goddess. You can't. None of them you can. All of the heavens will crush you, folks. Any of them will crush you. Any of you are providing for you, right? And everything you do does not honor them by giving praise to God. Because if you gave praise to God, all of the stuff that you are doing would not exist, because you wouldn't do it, folks. You would have a mirror to consistently talk to God and reason what you're doing. So how are you enslaving? You're enslaving because money is not real. So if you're hoarding something that's not really real, you're just like the emperor with no clothes and you have a lot of nothing. How are you controlling everybody if it's nothing? See, y'all are not getting this. When the Most High liberates, because these people have the physical might of human, military, or whatever, they can forcefully make you do something. If they tell you that they want you to do something, you don't do it, they will put a gun to your head, folks. What do you think law enforcement is for or something? What do you think any of these agencies are? They are the proverbial dogs to be sicked on you. So if they come on your land and say that's my land, and you say it's not, you know it's not theirs. But if they say it's theirs, this guy with the gun is gonna, and the other guys with the guns and stuff, they're gonna all show up and they're gonna take your land. See, this is how this works. This is how this always have worked. You guys have done this for thousands of years. And karma has built up. Not because you didn't really believe that God was real. You believed the devil was real because you was making deals with him. If you were making deals with the devil's punk ass, surely you know he was created by the Most High. Surely you know the story, folks. Surely you know this. So why would you not know the Most High is looking at every move you make and holding your life? Because you're fucking idiots. Remember I said in the beginning, either you're too dumb, right? Or you're too damn crazy to get it. That's what this is about, folks. You're going to see stuff happen. It's going to increase on a level that I'm dead sure. I'm not even giving you any more signs or warnings and stuff, because I have given you enough. Have proven to you on every level. There is nothing you can dispute or discount that I have said to you. You have seen miraculous things. Fact. I have told you who has brought these things. Fact. His name is Vishnu, folks. Harry, folks. Give him praise. I give you praise, Lord. And if you don't want to give him praise, you don't have to. But when the time comes for everything to change over, folks, you're not going to be able to call out his name then. You're not going to be able to bring up your doctrines and say, no, Lord, I studied this, because he's going to say, surely you were told, right? You just didn't want to listen. That's why I don't really care if only 5 people see the video. You were the 5 people that were supposed to be on the boat with me, you know? And I hope y'all like y'all rum, because I need my rum, you know? But seriously, folks, that's how this is viewed, and that's the reality of it all. It's about a good and bad thing. I was going to tell that person, just pray to God, hold on to God, talk to God, get relationship with God, and then he will protect you. He will drop those people. At this point in the game, you will get the thunderbolts. Look up at the heavens, talk shit, you get struck down. Get on the news, speak about the storm, make a football game joke or a basketball game joke, and you can't wait. You hope the storm doesn't mess up the game. Say anything foolish like that, because y'all been doing it a lot. Mother Earth is sitting right there. I know you don't want to taunt the earth that you're living on. Like you're fucking crazy. You're stupid to get it. You're too crazy and too stupid to get it. Too dumb. Right? So when you do these things, I'll issue something just for my own humor, for my humor. When you do these things, wherever you are, you will deal with something. right? Wherever you are, because I know one of these surveillors are looking at this video and they're going to try to play a game with God. They're going to try to do something. They're going to try to say, oh, woo, and they're going to make football jokes, or they're going to get on the news and say, yeah, we hope the game comes in the middle of a snowstorm, and you're going to get you just open up the prize, open up your little box and get the prize, folks. You'll see what you'll get. But it's going to increase. Whatever you're dealing with now will surely increase tenfold, folks. And so if you don't think it's dangerous or serious, I want you to understand that wrath is your lower energy demoniac asses are destroying the society, bringing pain, and you have to go. This is the reason why this is happening. You're being cleansed. You have no control and no authority over it. Mother Earth has free will, and she will do what she will. You understand me? So that's what it's about. The bigger fight. Positive energy, negative energy. Make your choice. We'll be talking soon, folks. Y'all take care.